So, a lot of the time, you see us British YouTubers sitting in our rooms with a cup of tea in a nice mug. I'm not as big tea drinker, and I don't own many mugs, so I'm just going to sit here and drink some lemon and lime squash out of a Skylines cup. So I know I haven't uploaded on this channel for a very awfully long time, and the reason is because I have phases. I have these phases where I like to do vlogs. I have these other phases where I like to make gaming videos. And when I'm not making vlogs, I like to do gaming videos. And it's this whole cycle, but in between vlogs and gaming videos, there's a gap where I don't do anything. So for the past month or so, I haven't done anything. No videos. I'm starting to have withdrawal symptoms. So I decided, come on Connor, let's make a video. This is just going to be a talky video. I'm going to do a bit of a life update, because everything's a bit different now. The last time I uploaded, it was about... God knows what it was about. I remember doing a video about Halloween, my costume that I was going to wear for Halloween. That happened, and then I got a bit too drunk. But yeah, there's some important stuff that's happened, which was amazing. I went to see my favourite band ever, and they introduced me to another band which I actually quite like, which I'm also going to see in November. But my favourite band, if you don't know, is A Day to Remember. You see, if you look here, you can see my Day to Remember ticket. I put it in my back pocket, and it got ripped. But this is going to stay with me forever, because they are my favourite band. They're not the type of band that anybody gets you into. They're the type of band that you find yourself. Like before this, my favourite band was somebody that my parents introduced me to. It was either Nickelback or Linkin Park. I don't know which one, but I always said that those two were my favourite bands. And Nickelback is not one I'm proud of, but Linkin Park I was. But they were introduced to me by my parents. But these guys, I scouted the Kerrang music channel on the television, and I saw A Day to Remember, and I heard their song Downfall of Us All. I love that song, but it's no longer my favourite song by them. My favourite song is probably Since You've Been Gone. It's actually a cover of the Kelly Clarkson one, which is absolutely immense. But the A Day to Remember one is immenser. These guys are my favourite band. I saw those. Immense. Amazing. First ever mosh pit. A little bit worried, a little bit scared I was. Turned out I was alright. So, bonus. You know life's extremely boring when you think you're going to make a video about all the exciting things you've done since the last time you uploaded a video. But in fact, that was pretty much it. The best thing that's happened to me in the past 6 months is me going to A Day to Remember. Christmas happened, I guess. And because I'm now 17, it was one of those Christmases where you don't get as excited. And there was no big present involved this year. Because it's not the fact that there was nothing that I wanted. It was just there was nothing that I really wanted that and I needed. Like everything that I've got in the past, my friends had it. So I had to get one, of course. That's why I had to get one. But everything I have now is what my friends have. There was no need to get a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One or anything like that. Because I got my gaming PC, I got my PS3 and I got my Xbox 360. I don't need anything else. The best present I think I got this Christmas was this. It is a Doctor Who watch. And you're probably thinking, wow, it's really, you know you're getting old when a watch is your favourite present. But honestly, this is literally my favourite thing in the world at the moment. It's a Doctor Who one, and the watch face is actually what it says on the TARDIS, which I love. And I just love the intenseness of the blue. The camera really doesn't do it justice, but it's really intense in when you look at it like this. And I just love it. It's my favourite watch in the world. I guess the bulk of my time has been taken up by school, or sixth form or something. It's college, sixth form. I just call it school because it's just easier, because I go to the same place that I went to for secondary school. So it's just easier to call it school. But the things I do media, I do law, I do history. Those courses alone are extremely intense, especially law and media, because there's a lot of reading involved and a lot of learning just facts rather than process of doing things. With law it's different because you have to remember processes and everything, how to prove something or something like that. I don't know, I don't really pay much attention. But along with that I do Duke of Edinburgh, so I had to do my volunteering. I'm still doing that right now, so that's where a lot of my time's going as well. I do Saturdays and Mondays after school. I've got to do 100 hours, and I think I've clocked about 45. But you also have to do skills and a physical thing. I haven't started my physical thing yet. I always imagined that this would happen. I'm halfway through the year and I've not started my physical, so that's, yeah. But my skill, I've started learning guitar again, but this time it's with a teacher instead of just on my own, so there's a bit more structure to it. Not much, but we're just learning songs and stuff. There's a group of us, like 3 of us, and we just go to this dude and he teaches us some songs, which I've actually learned some new stuff, which is really good. As well as that, I'm a prefect at the 6th form, so because all the lower years are still there, I am kind of like a thing. I don't want to say this, but it's the only way I can describe it. I'm the kind of person that they have to look up to. They have to look up to me and see me as an example on how to act. And I can't say that I'm the perfect example of how to act, but there are some qualities in me that I think a lot of people could take on, and it would make everything better. Along with that, I do this thing called Praise Pod. It's this initiative at my school where we encourage children to do better by praising them. By praising them, I mean we get them on camera, I sit behind the camera, and I say, oh, blah, 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 why are you here today? And they tell me. And I'm like, oh, jeez, that's amazing. That's totally amazing. And they're like, oh, thank you. And that gets sent home to their parents. This video gets sent home to their parents with a certificate. And their parents get to see their child and see how well they're doing. Which is the best thing in the world for me. I think knowing that I have possibly changed somebody's life. Not changed somebody's life in the massive way, but without this, like, without something, I think it's all the small things that lead up into the big things that matter. And I'm one of the small things that lead up together and build together to make a big thing. This video got really deep really fast. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been doing. But yeah, the background's changed. I used to do it there, but now I do it here, of course. So this is my background. You want to see? You want to see everything I have? This is my collection of games. All a bunch of games. A bunch of books that I don't read. All books that I don't read, but I've read some of them. Lord of the Rings, there. Get rid of my peach choice tea bottle with water in it. So, graphic novels. I bought some graphic novels for Christmas. I got the All New X-Men, which I have actually read, and I'm just waiting to get the second one because I did actually enjoy it. It's quite a good read and look at the pictures. People like me need pictures to understand things. I got another one. It's part of a collection which I am not going to pursue in collecting because there's lots of them and it would cost me lots of money. And then there's some Marvel ones, Halo. I like Halo, so I thought I'd get those. I also have some books there and everything. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway guys, this has just been a quick update video with what's going on in my life. I hope you found it a little bit enjoyable. I know there's not many of you, but anybody who does watch this, I so surely appreciate it. And I hope you stick around for more. I got distracted then, don't know why. There's nothing over there. I promise this is the end of the video now. You can go back to doing whatever you want to do. So, do your homework and stay in school, don't do drugs.